10 years ago, we were struck by a basic reality. We lived in a world where many millions of people lived in rural Ghanaian communities that had little or no access to three of the most important things that preserve life and curb poverty: a basic education, adequate health care, and clean drinking water.
'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus.
Imprinted in my mind forever will be the image of that 14-year-old boy as he lay there on that padded table, which they would call a hospital bed. It was hardly that. And as he lay there with blood flowing out of his mouth and gasping for air, Dr. Kusi looked at me in disbelief, and he told me that he could save this boy's life if he just had the right medical equipment and the appropriate medical supplies. But the next day, we heard that this young man, as well as his 4 family members, had passed away due to contaminated water.
In many developing countries, when a family or a mom is expecting a baby, it's a story of great joy. There's excitement, there's shopping, there's baby showers. But in most of these rural Ghanaian communities, it was the exact opposite.
Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him more and more. Jesus, Jesus.
In addition to this disheartening health situation, we also witnessed water crisis.
We discovered that on a regular basis, families are poisoned because they're using contaminated containers or they're drawing water from contaminated sources. This has caused 1 in 20 deaths that are completely treatable if they had the right supplies.
Oh, how sweet to trust in Jesus, just to trust his cleansing blood, and in simple faith to plunge me neath the healing cleansing flood.
So 10 years ago, we founded Changing Lives Together, a charitable non-profit organization that partners with community organizations to find sustainable solutions that empowers these communities to help fight poverty and reduce suffering. We traveled to rural Ghana, meeting with community leaders, with chiefs, with medical directors, educators, school principals, PTA boards, and together we craft and design a plan to meet the specific needs and challenges of the communities. And then together we build an implementation plan to help bring sustainable systems, sustainable solutions that are long-term and that can actually be managed and run by the communities themselves.
To trust in Jesus, just to trust his cleansing blood, and in simple faith to plunge me neath the healing cleansing flood. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him more and more. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus.
Yes, young man, so I feel Palan Bebre, a Timotcha, Aqua University. I'm young as Uncle say, Mika say, Kuram, Mimam, you know, a come.
Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him more and more. Jesus, Jesus.
CLT has been able to provide the basic things like mosquito nets, and malaria prevalence has gone down, and mothers are able to have kids. 3 babies within the past 3 months have been saved, and this to me is amazing.
And had it not been because of the incubators, we would have lost those children. Today, those children are healthy babies who are doing so well.
In the Bible, it is stated that when the name of Jesus is mentioned, every knee shall bow. And it's happening. when the name of CLT is mentioned in Suma, every person rises because of the huge impact the assistant of CLT has brought to the community of Suma across all phases of its population.
CLT is run by volunteers only, and therefore we don't pay any salaries. That allows us to apply approximately 90% of all the monies raised towards helping the communities where we work.
The Sampa District Hospital serves 100,000 people. Again, they only have one doctor. We have pledged our assistance to help these people provide an ER. We've pledged to help with phase 1, which is about $65,000. Whatever you can do, from the bottom of my heart, I ask you to help these people. They desperately need our help.
We at Changing Lives Together know that we cannot do any of these projects alone. We can do it together with your help. Or maybe you own a business, or maybe your employer would be willing to sponsor an upcoming project. For more information on upcoming projects, you can go to changinglivestogether.org.
10 years, you've helped us touch many lives, and we hope you'll partner with us again on this very critical emergency room project.
We want to thank you for your continued support of helping us get the critical medical equipment that is needed to the Sampa Hospital in Ghana.